We are back with part 2, starting with turn 3, odd turn. So Carpenter is our starting character. I think we'll just jump right in. So, oops, I didn't reset this. Did I reset this? No. I did do that, I remember. Oh, and I remember I marked this the way I'm supposed to. Okay, so turn 3, we get Bad Fate. Doesn't sound good. Discard all cards from the threat action field and resolve their threat effects. So that's this one. And we don't have to do this one because this is another plus marker, so I don't know if I can have 2. We're going to look that up at our next pause. It shouldn't affect us this turn. Okay, and the other thing is we got a gray question mark, so we put a gray question mark on the gathering deck, and that means that no matter what, I have to do an event for gathering. Okay, whoa, this gives me 3 determination to work in. That's a big deal. Okay, enough of that. Morale phase. Morale is still at 0. Production phase, I get a food and a wood. And then action phase. So I think it's time to build the knife for sure. So we're going to build the knife. The carpenter is going to try to build the knife. And you know what? I'm going to get some determination just in case it goes bad. The cook. What are you going to do, cook? I think the cook is going to build the raft. He and Friday are going to go build the raft. So they're going to build the raft. That requires rope, which we got, and 2 wood. So I'm going to grab 2 wood and place it with it. So that way I don't overspend. Or underspend, really. And then I got 1 more. I'm not quite ready to hunt. That knife should give me that other food. We got a backup plan. Maybe he ought to gather some. I could gather a food. I think fur is going to be the problem. We're gonna count on hunting for fur. So it'll be birds, and the alligator doesn't give fur. There's a couple that don't give fur. You know what? I'm going to build the fire. I'm going to try to start a fire. Okay, let's try that. I don't know. I'm doing that just to do it. Let's build a pot because we got all that stuff. Okay, so we've a ton of building this turn. That's all of our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's resolve. The carpenter is going to get 3 determination. No hunting. We did a lot of building. So we did some building that requires rolls. This one's automatic. So we've built the raft. So Friday and the cook have built the raft. We're going to mark the raft with little white as built. Okay, we do have to roll at the knife and the pot. So let's do the knife first. So this is the knife. The carpenter's building the knife and was successful, but he cut himself doing it. That's okay. So we've built the knife, and so now we can kill that goat and start going hunting. Okay, and then the cook built the pot, so we're trying to build the pot, and he was unsuccessful. That stinks. I took a wound. 2 determination. And an adventure. If possible, put black marker on up to 2 items. So, oh my god. That probably just killed me. We lost our rope. We're going to lose our rope. If possible, on up to 2 items, not inventions, items. And then when this comes back up, I lose them. That stinks. So the only one that I have is that. Can I do anything about that? No. No. That's bad. That might lose the game for us. Because I don't. If that rope goes, well, if the rope goes, we just have to invent it again. Okay, at least we got the raft done. We need it before we build the lifeboat. Okay, so we needed that to either happen real fast or not at all. All right, I'm not worried about it. That was the cook. Is that all 5? That's all 5. We are done with actions. So the knife comes in, which boosts our weapon level by 1. It is night phase or weather phase. We don't have any weather, and so it is nighttime. We are going to kill the goat for food, which I won't take, and fur. I won't take the food because I'm just going to eat it. And that is the end of turn 3. So this is going to reset. I don't take any wounds because I'm not outside. I'm going to bump this to turn 4. Jenny's going to take 2. And we are ready. Oh, and I have to shuffle this. So we'll shuffle this during pause. I have to shuffle it because I put that card on top. All right, I'm going to shuffle and then we'll get back for turn 4. Okay, here we go. Turn 4. It's always an adventure shuffling. It's because you know there's one in there that, excuse me, that you don't want. And it's got a different back than all the other ones. So I tend to look away and sing a song while I shuffle, and then I make sure I don't look and cut, and then you just deal with whatever's on top. Part of me wishes all the backs were the same, or at least similar enough, and maybe these had just a little building marker or something of the sort, so that you knew that this was the adventure card you drew. Turn 4. Cook is first player, so his event is a fight. Each player is going to get a wound, and we're going to put an adventure on the brown. So we grab the brown. Each player is going to take a wound. I don't think that applies to Friday, but that is going to drive morale down. And that takes me to morale phase. And it's at -1 right now, so one of these determination tokens goes. And it's production. And production is a food and a wood. Now, this turn, we're going to save Jenny. And we need some fur. Okay, so to save Jenny, Carpenter's going to go save her. Along with I just knocked his health. Carpenter's going to go save Jenny. We need 6 wood. We've got 5. We'll get 6 in production. We need the fur. So I think Cookie's going to hunt. So we got a couple things to pause for. Figure out where he's at. See what to do about double tokens. And that's it. So hopefully this is 2 fur. I don't think anything gives 2 fur. Okay, I'll be back. Alrighty, so the 1 token rule applies. It's pretty clear in the rule book. And I think as I was sitting there waiting, my daughter was in here talking to me too, thinking about what to do. I forgot about building a pot. So I think I'm going to take a risk on the exploration, and we're going to let Friday build this pot. Actually, let's let the carpenter build the pot. And Friday's going to be the hero to save Jenny. Okay. So there we go. So we are starting here. We are hunting first. So to hunt, we reveal the top card. And no fur. That's bad. Okay, it's got a strength of 3. Because it's got a printed strength of 2 and this +1, we have a weapon strength of 1. I'm going to use the surprising discovery, which gives me a boost. That boost is going to help me take care of this 3, but not this -2. So this goes down 1, and then I have to take a wound. And then I get 2 food for killing the boa, and no fur. That's bad, but maybe we'll get lucky and get some fur out of the discovery token. What was this boa? Oh my gosh, we totally got lucky. There was a goat in the boa's belly. So we're gonna build a really gross lifeboat. Okay, so that was totally lucky. This token is now gone. And the boa is dead, and there's another beast to fight next turn. Hopefully for that last fur that we need. So we did in fact build, the carpenter is building the pot. And we were unsuccessful, but the reason that I spent the carpenter is because I can spend 2 determination to re-roll a brown die. And so we're going to re-roll the determination die. And this time we're successful with an adventure that we had to have anyway. So we've got the pot. And so that's going to give us a weapon boost to hunt this last one. And we have to have an adventure. So this token goes away. And we look at the top brown adventure, dangerous work. We're going to put a reroll on rerolled and question mark on the building action field. So this goes back on, and I have to reroll success. And we're going to need that because we have to build the lifeboat. So that's bad. And finally, we've got Friday. This is an exploration action now. Trying to be the hero. So Friday is out trying to save Jenny, and he fails. And he takes 2 wounds. So Friday, he got tossed about in the waves. 2 determination, 2 wounds. That was not a very good effort, buddy. That sucked. Okay, that's the end of action phase. So we've got a goat. We got our pot. It is weather phase. This is our last turn of no weather phase. And then no wounds. We've got an extra food. And the cook does have determination tokens. So let's spend 2 of them. And let's heal. Even if he heals 2, he's right next to it. Morale is at -1. Next turn is the cook's turn. You've got 6 health left. You've got 4 left, so we're going to heal the cook. 1, 2. No, let's do 1 and 1. 1 and 1. And I'm doing this to stay away from these negative morale arrows. Okay. That's the end of turn 4. We gotta save Jenny. End of next turn she'll go down, and then the end of the turn. We've got 2 turns to save her. We've got to build a lifeboat. We can't build a lifeboat till we save her. We've got almost all the materials we need. We got another fur here, and hopefully we can get our 4th fur here, and we'll get another wood in production phase. So things are lining up for us. We just got to make it happen. Friday's got to be a little bit more successful. Okay, I'm going to pause and I'll be back. Okay, here we go. Turn 5, odd turn, so the carpenter's the first player. This is going to slide over. And we have our event phase, heavy rain. We're going to put a rain cloud in the weather space. Luckily, we found that tarp earlier. It's going to come in handy. This is a scenario where there's not much weather. And later on, we're going to put a cloud in the weather space again. One thing I didn't do on camera is I forgot my discovery tokens, and because I had the pot, I was able to build the cure and boost my weapon strength. So I did that at night phase of turn 4. So that is the event phase. Morale phase, carpenter is player 1, so the carpenter has to give up a determination token. And then it's production. I get a food and a wood. And so we are super close to everything that we need. We're going to slaughter that goat tonight for our 2nd food and our 3rd fur, so we need 1 more fur, and we need to save Jenny. So we're going to make sure that we save Jenny this time with 2 characters. We're going to hunt, and the carpenter has more strength. We're going to lose some strength here. In fact, we're probably going to drink some rum. And that leaves us with a pawn left over. If we could build something. Let's build the fire, or the snare would be good. The snare gives us determination tokens because it's a bonus. We get plus food. I'm hoping that this is the last night that I need food, though. The fire gives us palisade, and we haven't seen, these have all been question marks. Oh, I don't know if I did this question mark. It's the same one. I'm going to build the fire because that gives us palisade, and we lose palisade to storybook. Okay, so those are my choices. Or do I do this? This is going to be each player discards 2, which is 2 wounds. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay, so we're going to make up after that fight, and I get 1 determination token, just the player that did it. Now, this is the important one. We need fur here. If we don't get fur here, we're in trouble. So the big reveal. We know we're going to lose strength, and maybe a lot. Oh my God. We're in trouble. We might have just died. 6, so we've got 2 is -4. So that's morale. We lose 2 weapon strength. I think we're toast. I think we're toast. There's no way to find fur. And I get 3 food. Darn it. And no fur. I think those are the only 2 animals in the whole darn deck that don't have fur. Birds, maybe. This is no good. Building, no. Gathering, no. Exploration is a guarantee, so Jenny has been rescued. So we bring back Jenny, and all she can do is rest. These guys. So that is the end of action phase. Now it's weather phase. We do have weather. We have the tarp that we can cancel this out. That's gone. And then we have to roll the red die. So the red die is we lose 1 level of palisade, which is a wound to everyone. And I think morale just went down again. Yep. Nighttime. Okay, we're going to do a couple things here. We're going to eat 2. The cook is going to have a smoke and get 2 determination tokens that he's going to spend on eating an extra food or making an extra food go to health. I don't want to give it to him. 1, yeah, I do. I'm already at -3 morale. I'm going to give it both to him. He's at 4 left, 2 left. So now they're both at 4 left. And if that gave fur, we win. Because I slaughtered the goat, and then I just put 2 workers on the lifeboat, and that's it. I'd have to reroll a success. Just a minute. Okay, turn 6. Never give up, because it's just not clean, and the possibility is very, very low now. So turn 6, the cook is the first player, and each player is going to get a wound for no palisade and a wound because someone ate some poison. We mixed up that cure and the poison wrong. We used the same damn pot and then we ate out of it. So 2 wounds. Morale goes down. I think we just lost. Morale phase is -3. He takes 2 wounds. I still have my flask of rum. Production is food and wood. So this is the turn that we would be done. Because if that animal gave us fur that night, we would have slaughtered this, even though we would have lost out on wasted food. Actually, one of these should be rotten. I would have had 4 fur, and I wouldn't have needed a night phase tonight. But them's the breaks. Okay, so what do we do? Well, we go for gold. So we're going to explore. That's going to cost a roll because it's 2 away. I would need 3 tokens for automatic. And we're going for a beast, or maybe we'll get lucky another goat. I think there's only 2 in the deck, and he's going to rest. Okay, so exploration. Let's do the yellow one. So this is the carpenter. He's successful with a wound. And we need a beast. Well, we got a beast. We got 2 discovery tokens. There be hope yet. Except we're almost dead. There's our beast or totem. Number 2 is the old cemetery, which drives morale down 2. That's okay. Come on, fur. Hang on 1 second. Okay, my 2 discovery tokens. This one is vines for palisade. That's not helpful. And wood. That's not helpful. Did find a beast, but we don't even have weapon strength. So this might be, and there's a wound that kills us. So we died exploring. Cook has never come home. All right, a sad finish. I know that I got a flask of rum. I can prolong it, but I don't think there's any reason. 2 discovery tokens, morale, and a boost. No, there's no reason. Okay, I enjoyed it.